The band's going to be right in front of us.
I think I'll turn off my crowd mic for now. Probably not as loud as if you're on the other side. Standing behind him. Good evening and welcome to Hermantown, Minnesota. It is time for girls basketball action. Tonight, 7-3A style, and you may be able to tell, but we are right behind the band, so it's going to be a little noisy here pregame, Eric.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like you just said, though, we're better on the back side of them than the front side of them. So.
That is right. I always love to have a band at a high school basketball game, and we've got one here, so it feels like it's going to be a fun one, and these are two good rivals.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I've not done a lot of basketball games, but I'm starting to pick up and look at some of the stats. These teams are, they're kind of equal. Rapids has a few more games played than Hermantown does, but by looking at both stats, a lot of equal players here.
And Grand Rapids younger, Hermantown a lot of returners. Hermantown undefeated, Grand Rapids with some good wins recently. So we're expecting a good one. And as recently as 2 years ago, 2 and 3 years ago, these two teams playing in the section final to go to state. And we'll hear from both coaches here during the pregame show. But Grand Rapids has kind of had the better of this rivalry recently.
And that's good because bring upper hand. We're in Hermantown. They got some crowd. They got the band going on here. So look a little hyper on here. And Grand Rapids is playing some good ball. So hopefully they can continue to play that way and gel. Looking at some of the stats, I mean, Taryn Hamlin, she's got 116 points already on the year, and she's only a freshman.
And averaging just under 20 a game for Taryn Hamling. And certainly she's making a statement here early on in her freshman season. We'll take our first break, come back with Chris Hamling, head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. You're listening to Grand Rapids Girls Basketball live from Hermantown on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Built to last, built for fun. Now at Pokegama Lawn and Sport, discover the ultimate way to play for all seasons with a Glacier Ice House. Built right here in Minnesota, Glacier Ice Houses are not your typical ice shack. They're engineered top to bottom, from the most reliable truss roofing system on the market down to the strongest axle design. From the tighter sealing RV grade windows to the durability of the all-cedar interior. You'll see for yourself how Glacier Ice Houses set them apart from the competition. Check them out now at Pokegama Lawn and Sport in Grand Rapids. Glacier, the ultimate way to play.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your local Farmers Insurance agents are Bob and Adam Peterson. Call them at 326-5757.
Hi, this is Ann Campbell, Activities Director at Grand Rapids High School, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader, 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Chris Hamling, head coach at Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. And Chris, it looks like some pretty solid wins recently.
Yeah, we've had some great wins. Still trying to put lots of stuff together, but every game is getting better and we're learning and just making those improvements.
Well, and we talked about that early on. You have such a young team looking for what your rotation and depth is going to be. What have been some of those improvements as the early part of the season has gone?
Well, the one big improvement that we really been working on are baseline drives. So, just kind of stopping the baseline drive, the kickouts. We played a team just recently that did a lot of that. Bemidji does a lot of baseline drives, and that was one thing that we wanted to stop and then get the better rotation on defense to help out with the kickout. So that was one big improvement that we've had. Another improvement is hitting some more two-point shots. So we've gradually been getting better at our twos.
And what is the key to those twos? Are you trying to make sure they're taken from in closer and not, like a 12, 13-footer? Or I guess what are the keys as you look at that?
I guess the main thing for us is, to get it into our post. We've got great posts, and once we get it in and we can work it back out and just kind of take a better shot than what we, are settling for. And not just like in the paint, but just like, maybe 2-3 steps in from the three and not just rely upon the three so much.
Well, and this is a team that there's a number of players who love shooting that three. You're not going to get that out of this team, are you?
No, never. They do love shooting threes. Everybody loves shooting the threes, even the post players who try real hard. And we even said, if there's a post player who is open for a three, go ahead, take it. The worst thing you can do is miss, and, that's okay. We'll have rebounders to get it. So.
And you mentioned baseline drive. Bring up Maddie McKinney because she loves that baseline drive, doesn't she?
She does. She really loves the baseline drive. Now it's just making sure that we're stopping the opponent's baseline drive.
Coming in against Hermantown, and they have an experienced team. I think preseason, everybody was kind of penciling them in as one of the powers. You got a good measuring stick tonight.
They do. They've got 10 returning that I can see. 10 returning players from last year, 4 returning starters. Not sure who's starting tonight, but they always have a solid, good team, and Beth does a really great job with them. So they're always prepared really well and always focusing, towards the end of the season as well.
When I talked to Beth, she mentioned that Grand Rapids has really handled Hermantown here recently. Do you have Beth's number a little bit?
No, you just kind of, from years past and things that, you just kind of know stuff that they run, and, it just depends on the clientele you have on the floor. I mean, she's got some, great inside play. She's got some great outside play, and, I've always surprised at what Beth throws. She's very clever with different defenses. I mean, she's the one who will throw a box and one or a triangle and two at us, and kind of gives us a little bit of fits. So, it's just kind of what players you have and what they're going to bring.
Well, it's a good night for basketball. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And that is head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, Chris Hamling. As you can tell, we have the band right in front of us. We have a live YouTube stream tonight, which is doesn't always happen on the road, Eric, but Hermantown IT department, everyone, Beth Clark, who is both the coach and the AD, and the janitor and the IT department, everyone pulled together, got me a good internet connection, and away we go. It looks like it's streaming fine right now.
No, and that's excellent. I noticed that too, that everybody was willing to help you. Had a lady stop up here, and she was just glad we were here putting this on the air because a lot of people can't make it here, and with us streaming it and being on there, other people are able to watch this now and listen to it, and she was spreading the word, so I do believe people are happy to have us here.
Well, and if I know we have a few people watching on the stream already, the reason we're watching the Hermantown warm-ups on the stream is because all I get is the back of a tuba if I point towards the Rapids side. So if you're a Grand Rapids fan saying, why can't I see the Grand Rapids warm-ups? That's why. You can't anyways. A tuba is blocking my view. They'll be sitting down during the game. We'll get the game on fine. But we have that stream up. If you want to know where to go for that, either on Twitter at Sheldon, K-O-Z-Y. You'll find it on my latest post. Or if you go on the KOZYradio.com website, there'll be a link right on the front page on the Twitter feed. You'll see the link, and that'll take you right to the YouTube video stream. We also, of course, have an audio stream at KOZYradio.com or KOZYAM. There's an app. There's an app for that.
Yes, and that's an app for everything.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can go to your App Store or the Google Play Store and find that. There's always a way to listen, and we're on the AM and the FM.
Well, that's great, getting it out there all over the place. And I do believe there's so many people just, listening. I've talked to a few people not being here, and they said, they've really been listening to the girls' basketball this year, the few games they've had on the radio. And, it's nice to see people following it, because I think that's what makes the community stronger, when people start following their sports.
So warm-ups are going on now. Interestingly enough, they had Parents' Night tonight. You think of that as... that you would have Parents' Night late in the year. I think what Hermantown does, they have Parents' Night tonight, and all the players went and gave a little gift, flowers, stuff to mom, and then they'll have Senior Night at the end of the year where they acknowledge their senior ball players. But Parents' Night tonight, so we had a little delay before warm-up started. There's about 10 minutes left of the warm-up right now. JV won by 29. I believe it was 58-29.
Yes.
I may be off by a point or so on that final score, but we're really close. But the JV won by just under 30. Nice effort. and I have not yet seen this JV team lose. So there's a lot of young talent coming up for this Grand Rapids team as well.
You know what I seen in that JV game was a lot of really good shooters, and they got some size. They got a lot of offensive rebounds, and they were able to put them back in. And you know, the one thing that I noticed in the B squad game was it seems like they played together for a little bit, because they were making nice passes, and you know, instead of making that pretty play, they're taking the shot and going to the hoop, and you know, that really helped them out. I noticed that by doing that, they were up one time. They were up by 30, 33, 34 points.
And Chris Hamling, interesting point in the pregame interview, as she said she wants to get better at the two-point shooting specifically, where this team really loves a three-pointer. Taryn Hamling starting, she loves a three-pointer. Well, how many threes do you say she's attempted?
She's attempted 75 free throws, or three-pointers, and she's made 24 of them.
So, yeah, it's a great percentage. It's a great efficiency. But Coach Hamling wanting them to be able to get some two-point shots, some high percentage two-point shots, and up that part of their shooting percentage a bit. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll talk with Beth Clark, head coach of the Hermantown Hawks. You're listening to Thunderhawk Girls Basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
So you're ready to buy a new car, but where do you go with so many dealerships out there? Where do I go? Who can I trust? Where can I get the best deal? Well, at Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll come into an environment that will be stress-free. You're sure to find the perfect vehicle on their huge lot, but if by chance they don't have what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. At the Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll get straight talk without double talk. Hibbing Chrysler Center on the Beltline in Hibbing.
Hi, John from Shaw Floors. This holiday season, start a tradition of investing in useful, quality items that add to the value and enjoyment of your home. Consider the amazing craftsmanship of the beautiful Amish and antique furniture at Shaw Floors. Shaw Florist has the most unique selection of home furnishings in the entire Northland. You can even have pieces custom made. Check it all out at Shaw Florist on Pecagma Avenue in downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Maddie McKinney with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Beth Clark, head coach Hermantown Hawks. I probably ask this every year, Beth. How many years now?
This is year 32.
Does it get old as you get in start of a season? Do you say, oh, why am I doing this again?
No, not at all. Not at all. Doesn't seem like 32. It's gone by pretty fast. So, no, it's good. I like being here. I like being in the gym.
Well, when you have a smile on your face and enjoy the job, it makes a lot of difference. It looks like some pretty solid wins so far this year for Hermantown. Talk about this year's team.
Now we're off to a good start. You know, we played Superior the first game of the season. We're supposed to play them the second week of the season, but we got snowed out. After 20-some inches of snow, they shut us down for a few days, so we're a few practices short, but we did play Chisago Lakes last week and beat them here on a Friday night, and then went out to Cambridge on Tuesday and had a good night, so we're off to a good start.
And what are some of the strengths of the team in this early part of the season?
We got some really good senior leadership. We got seven quality seniors that lead by example, and we have depth, which is important. We have some team speed, and kids work together. Chemistry's good. And you can have an average team with good chemistry and get a long way. So we're happy with that.
Well, and in any sport, but any high school sport, there can be some drama at times with that age kids, and if you have kids that get along, it makes a lot of difference for you.
It is, you know, kids in general. There's can be times of that drama piece, but kids know that when they walk in the gym, we don't get caught up in the drama. It's very matter of fact, and we tell kids what's on our minds, and we don't get caught up in the drama, so they don't bring it in the gym with them either.
Going up against Grand Rapids, of course, Grand Rapids had that run of section championships that ended last year, but they come in with a very young team tonight.
They do, but that doesn't change, you know, their philosophy and their success and their mentality. I mean, they're still going to be really good, and it's going to be a good test for both of us. I think they have the experience, even though they may not have made it as far as they would like, but they're still a good team. They're still a good team, and they've got some good players. So it's gonna be hopefully a battle. I hope we can compete with them tonight.
And what are some of the keys when you play a Grand Rapids team? What are some of the unique challenges that a Chris Hamling coach team brings?
Well, we have to be more disciplined on the offensive end and not turn the ball over. They have a tendency to sometimes switch up the defenses. They play the flex offense. They press you. So it's more that mental thing, I think, right now. High school athletics is, majority of it is mental, and they have a mental edge on us because they've beaten us a few times. That's half the battle. So if we can take care of the ball and make some baskets here in the early portion of the game and not turn it over, I think we'll be okay. It's gonna, like I said, I just hope we can compete and play well and give them a battle, because we haven't been able to do that recently.
What and does that? Do you look at it and say this is one of those measuring sticks because this is one of the teams you got to get past in the section?
Definitely. I mean, with Chisago Lakes last week and now with Rapids tonight, they definitely are teams in our section that we have to contend with. So we have to find out how we match up. You know, what works against this team, what doesn't, and then make those adjustments as we go.
Well, it's always fun to come to Hermantown, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And that is head coach of the Hermantown Hawks, Beth Clark, in her 32nd year as a head coach. I'll just say, if I had coached for 32 years, I would look a lot older than Beth.
I agree with you. But you know, the one thing she said there, she loves being in the gym.
Exactly.
You know, and you got to have that part of it to be here. You know, I mean, I'm sure that over the years she's had it just becomes fun. It becomes to the point where it's not even work.
It's just part of your life. And well, Bob McDonald, what he got 59 years, I believe, as a head coach at Chisholm mostly. And I try to remember, he started somewhere else, like Carleton is in my head, but someone will. If I'm blaspheming the name of Bob McDonald, someone will tweet me and say, no, okay. But he loved coming to the gym. I mean, his last year of coaching, he was still coming to the Saturday elementary school stuff at the gym and helping out with that. So when you love it, if you love your work, you never have to work a day in your life. And that's kind of why I'm here, too.
No, I agree with you. And I said it on the way down here. You know, I'm being back watching sports and doing this on the radio with you, this is what I like. You know, it's not like work at all. It's the stuff you like to do.
Grand Rapids. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to say, you know, that's what makes this thing all worth it.
As Grand Rapids coming in with a 3-game winning streak. They've defeated Providence Academy, Cloquet, and Bemidji. The last two fairly solid wins, 77-36 over Cloquet. We had that game for you here on KOZY, and then a 77-64 win over Bemidji last Friday. The Hermantown Hawks come in at 3-0. They had some snowouts early as that snowstorm that clipped Grand Rapids absolutely nailed the Cloquet, Hermantown, Duluth area. 72-51 over Superior, 67-37 over Chisago Lakes. There's a very convincing win, I guess you would say. And Cambridge Isani, a 51-40 win, taking on Grand Rapids here tonight. And then they have Proctor. Grand Rapids, after this, they go to De La Salle. Taking on one of the top teams in the state of Minnesota. And you and I talk a lot about the hockey team's schedule and how they play the top teams in the state. This Grand Rapids girls basketball team doesn't duck anybody. They're 2 years removed from a third-place finish at state, and they play some of the top competition in the state, including, like I said, they have De La Salle. I know they have Robbinsdale Cooper coming up later in the year. There's no ducking anyone for this Grand Rapids team.
You know, and the thing is, I think if you want to compete, and you know you're going to have to see these, you know, the talent later on down the line, those are the teams you have to play. You know, I don't care if it's hockey, baseball, football. If you've got a good program and you want to continue, you're going to have a tough schedule. For years and years, Rapids boys hockey's had really tough schedules.
Right.
And like you said, now Grand Rapids girls basketball is having a tough schedule. I mean,
and Grand Rapids boys basketball plays some tough teams on their schedule as well. So, you know, it's great to see some of the best teams in the state of Minnesota come through Grand Rapids and to go down there. And we talked some hockey on the way down. You know, if you get us together for an hour and a half, there's no way around that. But as we talked about that, for Grand Rapids, you can have some down years like they did in 2018, where it's like, why are we playing all these the best teams? Because we're not really competitive. But 2 short years later, they're right back in the mix and one of the best teams in the state. For Grand Rapids girls basketball, a little bit the same. This year may be a little bit of a rebuilding year. They'll see how competitive they can be. Great young talent coming up. If they take some lumps this year, they're going to be right back in a year or two.
I agree with you. I do, definitely.
We're going to take a break for the national anthem and come back with starting lineups and the opening tip on KOZY.
Wrap up the season at Cole Hardware in Grand Rapids. Pick up the Hamilton Beach 6-quart Stay or Go Oval Slow Cooker, just $29.99. And the 15-piece Chicago Cutlery Knife Block Set, just $39.99. Save $25 on the Crescent 84-piece Mechanic Socket Tool Set, only $39.99. And the 13-piece Century High-Speed Drill Bit Set, only $4.99. You'll be wrapping up the season with savings at Cole Hardware, Grand Rapids.
If you've been thinking about buying or selling in Itasca County, we are here for all your needs.
We are experienced in residential homes, lakeshore properties, vacant land, farms, and unique properties. Check us out on our website, www.moveitsisters.com. You'll be able to see how we market properties, view and save listings, and check out our past testimonials from our clients.
We would love to have you be the next testimonial on our page. Providing honest guidance, we are the Move It Sisters, Frankie and Billy Joe, the realtors that make you feel at home.
Hi, my name is Sierra Mailing. I help people with a wide variety of banking services in my job here at Grand Rapids State Bank. So I help anyone who walks in the door. We are a community bank and I want them to feel welcome here. I have made wonderful friendships here at the bank. Because this is such a friendly place to work and we treat one another like family, it's easy to treat our customers with that same friendliness. I think our customers appreciate that too. This is my community and my bank.
Member FDIC, Grand Rapids State Bank, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Holiday giving ideas. Save $10 on an AutoSpa detail paint buffer. Everyone needs an Autocraft 4-piece set of all-season floor mats, just $17.99. Also save $2 on the Autocraft 10-gauge 12-foot booster cables with bag. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Hi, this is Jane Hansen with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
We've talked about our YouTube stream. I haven't talked that much about the FM, but 93.1 has made a huge difference for our nighttime coverage. The AM struggles to get anywhere at night, and the FM signal will get there. So if you're struggling to hear a crackly signal on the AM, just flip it over to 93.1. I think you'll be happy. Here are your starting lineups from Hermantown for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Senior guard, number 3, Jaden Hansen. Maya Roberts, number 10, another senior guard. Taryn Hamling, leading scorer as a 9th grader. Number 21, a 9th grade guard. And Maddie McKinney, she's listed as a guard senior. She actually plays the wing. And number 30, she's a senior. Jenny Bowman in the middle. She is a junior and plays center. For the Hermantown Hawks, they have a senior-dominated team, and they will start Ava Asgard at a guard. Asgard should play guard, right?
There you go.
I guess.
I got that.
Number 3 and number 11, Britta Birkland, another senior guard. Maya Christensen, number 15, she's a junior, listed as a guard. Brighton Kukowski, senior forward, and Ellie Schmitz, number 31, she is a junior forward. And in addition to 3 starting seniors, just taking a quick look, 1, 2, 3, 4 more seniors on the bench for the Hermantown Hawks.
No, you're right. And, I was looking earlier that Ellie Schmitz, she's leading the team in scoring. She's averaging 20 points a game. And so Hermantown, I look at the only thing, they got, the seniors seem like they're leaders on the team, and they've made quite a few influence, it seems like, on the rest of the team.
No question about it. As expected, the band has sat down, so we'll be able to see the entire floor from where we're at. That's good. As last of the starters are introduced, and we are just about set for basketball action over on 96.9 KMFY. Tonight it is also girls basketball action as the Deer River Warriors play host to the Cherry Tigers. Tom McBride and David Moody with the call. I should have said it the other way. I should give David Moody top billing. He's the play-by-play guy. But, you know, Tom is so smooth.
You know, that's it too. Dave, I did that basketball game with him the other night, and that was the first time I did that, and I was impressed with him.
He does a nice job of all of his play-by-play. As we are set to go, Jenny Bowman will jump off against Ellie Schmitz. Those two look both to be 5'11", dead on, as the tip is controlled by the Hawks. And here we go, bringing the ball up the floor is Birkeland. Birkeland center tries to go inside, tipped away. Hamling takes an elbow for her efforts, and Hermantown will keep the ball, now taken over by the Thunderhawks. Into the front court comes Maya Roberts. Roberts leaves it for Hamling on the outside. Turnover on the Hawks as Hamling goes far side to McKinney. McKinney on the wing, elbow left. Now here's Jaden Hansen. Hansen leaves it for McKinney. McKinney, kick it to Roberts, thinks about the three, tries to go inside to Hamling. That's poked away. Turnover on the Thunderhawks, and back come the Hermantown. Asgard taken away by Maddie McKinney. So dueling turnovers here early. 17-11 to go, no score on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard.
You know, I seen on both those turnovers, that pass, I think she just wanted a little more mustard on that pass. The Rapids got turned over.
Taryn Hamling launches a three, and that hits the back rim, no good. Rebound to the Hawks, and back they come. Still no score, just underway from Hermantown. 16:51 to go on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Driving in is Christensen, dishes it off, and the bucket goes to Britta Birkeland. 2-0 Hermantown.
Sure is nice to have the score sheets doing with that instead of the Mickey Mouse stuff I had going on before.
Okay, well, good. I'm happy to give it to you. As there's a whistle blocking. McKinney gets called for the illegal screen. And the first team foul on the Thunderhawks. Hermantown ball in a 2-0 lead. They'll dump it to Birkeland, drive in the lane, and dumps it in, 4-0 Hermantown. Now on the outside, here's Hansen. Hansen gets it to McKinney. McKinney almost knocked away, but Bowman will drive the little teardrop. Oh, hangs on the rim, no good. Rebound to McKinney, drive, put it up, got it. Maddie McKinney makes it 4-2 Hermantown. Birkeland comes to Schmitz. Schmitz back out. Far side in the corner, now inside to Schmitz, and the little post move and the turn makes it 6-2 as Ellie Schmitz gets her first bucket. 6-2 Hermantown. Roberts comes to McKinney. McKinney, she'll drive the baseline. And to Hansen, and Hansen's short jumper. I think that's the 2-point jumper they're looking for.
Yes, that's exactly it. And that, you know, that's a nice play.
Just didn't fall. Shot won't go on the other end. Now here come the Thunderhawks. Hansen. Now to Hamling. Bowman on the outside. McKinney thinks about the three. Now she'll put the ball on the floor into the corner. Roberts launches a three. That's offline. Rebound to Schmitz, and back come the Hawks. Leading 6-2 early on here first half. Schmitz drives all the way in. No one stopped the ball, and it's 8-2. And head coach Chris Hamling wants a timeout. If she wanted the baseline drive stopped, it wasn't stopped that time.
No, and you know that's a good timeout because they're running the baseline and they're making them. They've got good. The last 6 points have been exactly the same play.
As Schmitz rolled and just no one stopped the ball. That's number one in transition defense. Get someone in front and stop the ball handler. Rapids didn't do that, and Schmitz made it 8-2 here early on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard with 14:39 to go.
We'll take time to thank one of our sponsors. We'll go with the Grand Rapids State Bank. Range Bottle Gas. We thank them for sponsoring this game this evening.
So off of the timeout, it will be Grand Rapids basketball as Roberts moves the ball up to McKinney. She'll cross the half-court line. McKinney, well outside, comes near side now to Hansen. Hansen thinks about the baseline drive. That's turned away. Hands it off to Hamling. Hamling turns into pressure, and the ball taken away by Birkeland. Birkeland on the run. Bounce pass ahead. It'll go out of bounds and be Grand Rapids basketball.
You know, Taryn, she just got completely boggled up right there. I mean, by the time she was handed the ball, the other girl had her completely wrapped up.
Spun right into the pressure defense of Birkeland, and the turnover on the Thunderhawks. 14-17 to go, 8-2 Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard.
It looks to me like Jenny Bowman's going to sit down, and Markovich is kind of come into the game. Emma.
Markovich has had some good games off the bench already for the Thunderhawks. Jaden Hansen to Maya Roberts. Grand Rapids trailing 8-2 early. Inside, oh, what a nice play by Taryn Hamling. Got loose right under the basket and made him pay.
You know, it's nice to see her inside in the paint instead of outside for once. It's nice to see that.
Inside, and Grand Rapids almost gets the turnover. They stopped the baseline drive, had the basketball, but it goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to, no, they say Grand Rapids basketball. Really?
Yeah, that was a weird call because she was chasing the ball along the line.
I thought they signaled to Hermantown, but that is not how it went, and Coach Clark is not protesting. So now McKinney, wing far side. Now dribbles to the elbow, turns, comes into the corner to Roberts. Roberts back to McKinney, baseline drive, triple team, jump ball. That'll remain Grand Rapids basketball on the alternating possession.
You know, that's nice. They're trying to get the ball to that inside. Now, she could have taken that three-point shot, but she got the ball back to McKinney, and McKinney just got triple teamed, like you said.
Little lob inside to Markovich. She tries the return pass to Hamling. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Grand Rapids basketball. And Hamling now will inbound, sideline to the far side. Grand Rapids in the white uniforms with the orange trim. Little wraparound pass to McKinney, back to Hamling, or Maya Roberts, who weaves her way in and gets the bucket. Roberts, a great ball movement, great ball fake to get herself free, and it's 8-6 Hermantown.
Well, that was a really nice play by Maya Roberts there.
Hamling almost gets the steal. Grand Rapids in a 1-3-1 here as the three-pointer is short. Rebound pulled down by Jaden Hansen. Younger brother Austin, starting point guard for the boys team. Comes to McKinney on the near side. McKinney now to Hansen. Hansen finds Taryn Hamling. Hamling now to McKinney. McKinney looks for Markovich. Gets free. Drives the lane. Oh, too short. Rebound blocked. Another rebound up. No good. And had three cracks at it. Couldn't get it in. And Christensen with the rebound for the Hawks. Birkeland will launch a corner three. Rim no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. That will be Hermantown basketball.
Those are the ones that Grand Rapids needs to fall. When you get those three chances right under there, that ball just did not want to go in. I mean, it went all the way around the rim 3 times.
And I think the one that Markovich probably wants back the most is the first one. The first one was the most uncontested.
Yes, it was. She was by herself. It was just a nice play again by Rapids.
8-6, Hermantown, 12-10 to go. In the lane, and the tough hook shot won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Kaldal, who's in the game, and the ball thrown away. So for the Thunderhawks, they have Roberts, Hamling, Kaldal, Emma Markovich on the floor, along with Jaden Hansen. That's the fifth one. 8-6 Hermantown. Hermantown basketball, 11:55 to go first half. Asgard. Far side to Birkeland. Birkeland back to Asgard, working to the near corner. Ball fake, baseline drive up, no good. Rebound. Fought for, tie up. That'll go Hermantown way. And both teams physical and contesting the rebounds.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. You know, on these rebounds, these girls are really going after it.
Inbound to Asgard. She'll launch the elbow jumper. I believe that was partially blocked. Hansen takes over, leaves it for Roberts, and back come the Thunderhawks. Trailing 8-6, chance to tie or take the lead. They have not, they've attempted one three-pointer. As Roberts tries to drive in, and she will draw the foul. Not in the act of shooting, so it'll be Grand Rapids ball. That's the first team foul.
You know, and that's one thing that the coach was saying about getting those 2-point shots. And Rapids has had plenty of opportunities this early in the game to make those 3-point shots. And they tried to get the ball inside to make the 2 points.
Hamling will inbound. Triggers at 2, Roberts. Roberts tries to go inside to Markovic. That's knocked away. Turnover on the Thunderhawks. As Asgard will bring the ball up the floor for Hermantown. Asgard goes into the corner to Christensen. Christensen, they work it nicely around the outside. Berkland on the near corner. Berkland. Long 2-pointer for Asgard. No. Rebound inside. Pulled down by Menzel, who's in the game. And now Grand Rapids will tie it up and get the ball on the alternating possession.
In rebounds right now, I'm just watching both Hermantown. They've got 4 rebounds, offensive rebounds that they've really fought for it. Grand Rapids has got 3, but in the turnovers just have been kind of just lackadaisical, and they're just kind of coming together right now.
Hamling will break the timeline, put it to Bowman, who's in the game. Bowman drives, kick it out to Caldall. Caldall in the corner, left-handed dribble, picks it up, leaves it for Roberts. Saw mom and sister here. Older sister Gianna graduated a couple years ago. As Bowman looks for the drive, the little floater in and out. Rebound to Berkland. Quickly ahead. As the drive, Berkland, nice defensive play. And I believe that was Brea LaPlante who LaPlanted herself right in front of Berkland and didn't let her through. That got a chuckle out of our camera person.
And keep them happy.
Yeah, there you go. As LaPlante drives, bounce pass to Roberts. Has a little trouble, now gets it. Now LaPlante, baseline, double teamed. Tries to save it, ball out of bounds. And she was able to save it as it went out of bounds off Hermantown. Grand Rapids will inbound with Roberts. Roberts to Hamling. Hamling, the short jumper, that didn't go down. Caldall, the offensive board, won't get it. Has another offensive board. Now the 3-pointer from Roberts, and Grand Rapids takes a 9-8 lead, their first lead of the game. Nice inside out by Caldall, and Hamling almost with another pickoff. She's had 4 almost steals. Now make that 5 as she almost knocks another one away. She's playing the point of that 1-3-1. 3-pointer in and out, rebound. We have a pushing foul down low. And I believe that will go against the Thunderhawks. No, going against Hermantown, their second team foul, and it goes against Cora Parkinson.
You know, that last play, that 3-pointer by Maya Roberts, that was perfect. I mean, she didn't think, she got the ball, threw it up. Beautiful shot.
In rhythm. You always love to see that shot go up in rhythm. The catch and shoot by Maya Roberts, exactly right. On the outside of LaPlante. LaPlante goes far corner to Hamling. Hamling drives into the lane, throws up the tough one. Got it to the rim, but not in. Now here's Christensen for the Hawks. 3-pointer goes up, rim no good. Offensive board by the Hawks. As Kukowski on the drive, and we'll have a whistle.
Called traveling on her.
Grand Rapids leading 9-8 on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. 8:44 to go first half. Good girls basketball game here so far. Grand Rapids was down 8-2. They've been on a little 7-0 run since then. But it doesn't feel like a run because it's a slow run.
You know, when things turned too, Grand Rapids called timeout and they came back out and they're kind of playing a little more aggressive game, and instead of just laying back.
Hamling triggers the inbounds. Comes to Markovic. She'll leave it for Hamling. Hamling out by the half-court line by the Hawk logo. Leaves it for Bowman. Bowman, drive taken away. On the run, here comes Kukowski. Drives in, blocked, but we're going to get Bowman on the foul. Glad you're along, and if you'd like, there's also a YouTube stream. Just go to the homepage at KOZYradio.com and look for the link on the Twitter feed. That foul goes against Bowman, her first, team second. Not a lot of fouls called. Quick moving first half. First free throw, no good for Kukowski.
No, you know, on that Bowman, she drove to the basket and she just got ahead of the basketball on that one, or else she'd have been all her in the net.
1 of 2 for Kukowski, makes it 9-9, 8:15 to go. As Hamling gets some instructions from Mom, also known as Coach Hamling. And Markovic go around the outside. LaPlante picks up the dribble to Bowman, almost knocked away. Now Bowman bounce pass to Markovic, out of bounds, and that'll be Hermantown basketball. Turnover on the Thunderhawks.
Sure, getting a lot of players substituting in too, for Rapids. I've seen, 4 or 5 new players coming in to site recycling, keeping everybody fresh here.
Inbound comes to Berkland. Berkland moves it ahead quickly to Kukowski. Oh, hangs on the rim and gets it to fall. 11-9 Hermantown. Far wing for Hansen. Now Markovic. And good pressure defense. The Hawks right now have taken Grand Rapids out of their offense with their pressure defense.
They really have. They're right on them right now, and they're starting they're on them right at the center line.
Yeah, they've extended it out all the way to full half-court pressure defense, and Grand Rapids cannot make an uncontested pass even on the around the perimeter. Inside the drive, and we're going to have a foul called. And going to the line will be Ava Asgard. 11-9, Hermantown lead, 7:17 to go first half. Asgard at the line for a couple free throws. Be Bowman's second.
Bowman's second, well.
So shooting 2 is Asgard. First one good.
It's funny for me to watch some of these girls. Their direct approach towards the free throws. Other ones, they got the lob shot towards in there. It's really neat to see how each one of them got a different approach to it.
That one, back rim, no good, but the rebound to Kukowski, and she travels as she tries to drive. On Saturday, we will have Grand Rapids boys basketball. They're taking on North Branch at the Grand Rapids gym. It's a 2:15 tip-off. Hamling brings the ball up the floor. Grand Rapids trails by 3 with 7:06 to go. First half action in the game is Jessica Lofstrom. McKinney drives down the lane. Layup won't go. Hansen, the offensive putback. Got it. Jaden Hansen brings Grand Rapids to within 1 at 12-11. Asgard is Grand Rapids, a little bit of three-quarter court pressure, a little bit of contact, no call there. Ball trapped in the corner. Nice job by Asgard to get it out. The drive, no. Rebound, yes, for Kukowski. Offensive putback makes it 14-11. Long 3 for Hamling. Back rim, no good. She was clear out between the circles. Now fast break and the scoop and the score for Asgard, and it's 16-11.
Yeah, it looks like Rapids trying to force things a little bit. Need to slow her back down.
The pace of this game has all of a sudden picked up. Markovic just outside the lane finds Lofstrom driving in, and Lofstrom, another 8th grader, will go to the free throw line for a couple free throws. 5:51 to go. Hermantown leads 16-11.
You know, she's the Lofstrom. She's another strong girl. Got inside there, and she's strong. She goes right to the basket.
First free throw good, 16-12. LaPlante comes in for Markovich, and Roberts comes in for Hamling, who gets her first break of the game. Second free throw coming for Lofstrom. Yes. Front end back of the rim, but it falls 16-13. Hermantown in the lead. Berkland comes to Asgard. Asgard back to Berkland on the elbow. Now work it into the corner, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul called on the Thunderhawks as Kukowski started to drive. Looked to me like she just tripped.
I thought so too. You know, it was a kind of incidental contact there. But that foul is going to go against Lofstrom. That'd be her first of the game.
Bounce pass inside, and the foul called again as Kukowski is absolutely driving the Thunderhawks nuts inside. They fouled her multiple times.
And that will be Hansen's second personal foul of the half.
2 free throws coming from Kukowski, and it'll be bonus rest of the way. And that one uses all of front and back rim, but falls through. 17-13 Hermantown. Christensen checks back in for the Hawks as Morgan Schroeder checks out. Second free throw, mirror image of the first. Front rim, back rim drops in. 5-point Hermantown lead at 18-13. Roberts to McKinney. McKinney outside to LaPlante. LaPlante finds Jaden Hansen. Now Roberts to McKinney. McKinney looks inside. Oh, won't get it to fall. Nice move to the hoop, but couldn't get it down as Kukowski comes in, knocked out of bounds.
That was nice block, even though, you know, got out of bounds. It saved the basket there.
It did. There was a lot of contact. If I was surprised on the Kukowski foul last time, I was surprised at the no foul there. Inbound comes to Christensen, moves it to Kukowski. She's on the far side, drives down the lane. Now kick it back outside to Schmitz. Schmitz to Kukowski, corner on the far side, corner right. Bounce pass to Schmitz. Schmitz double teamed, ball on the floor, and Grand Rapids will pick it up. Here's Roberts. Roberts brings a ball across the timeline. Now to McKinney on the near side. McKinney. Far side to LaPlante. LaPlante. Now to Hansen. Hansen. Roberts thought about the long three. Didn't take it. Now McKinney. To LaPlante. LaPlante. In the corner to Roberts. Just good, solid man-to-man defense by Hermantown.
Yeah, they are giving no space to anybody right now.
Lofstrom. Three-pointer in the air. Rim no good for Jaden Hansen. And tie-up called. LaPlante going strong after that rebound.
Yeah, you know, she was over the back, but she was tall enough where she was able to keep her hands on that ball.
Gracie Davis and Hamling check in. McKinney and Hansen check out. 4:11 to go, 18-13. Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Glad you're along. Live girls basketball action from Hermantown. Asgard. Now Berkland. Asgard will launch the elbow three and got it. 21-13, largest lead of the game now at 8 for Hermantown. 3:45 to go first half. Lofstrom hands it off to Roberts. The drive, no, blocked. Ahead of the field, here comes Berkland. And traveled. Tried to slam on the brakes and let the defense slide by. She missed the shot anyways, but the referee said shuffled that pivot foot.
You know, I think that right there, Taryn Hamlin, she hustled back and she made that little stutter plays enough to where she traveled with the ball, and Rapids gets the ball back now.
LaPlante to Roberts, thought about the three. She's picked up by Christensen, and the ball taken away on the run. Schmitz layup too hard, rebound put up and in by Asgard. 22-13, 23-13, got it, 10-point lead. First double-digit lead for the Hawks.
You know, the Hawks defense is what's getting it done for them right now. I mean, they're playing man-to-man. They're not giving no space to Grand Rapids.
And a travel along LaPlante, and head coach Hamling involved on the bench. She'll put Bowman and Markovich in, looking to get a little bigger as Lofstrom and LaPlante will come out. Putting a little experience in, of course, Markovich, a 10th grader, Bowman, an 11th grader, replacing two eighth graders. And both Bowman and Markovich played some last year. Shot blocked, taken away. Hamling on the run, 1-on-2, drives blocked. Back come the Hawks. On the baseline, keeping it alive is Schmitz. She'll get the return pass from Parkinson. Now Asgard turned away nicely by Markovich on the baseline. Markovich, the runner on the bottom of that 1-3-1. Inside, short corner, lay it home. That is Birkeland, 25-13. Short corner, that area of weakness on that 1-3-1. And Hermantown able to exploit it there.
Hermantown's getting really good ball movement on the offensive zone and always getting it to that open person, which is making it, they're making it count.
And they are going into the corners and running that bottom person on that 1-3-1 zone absolutely ragged as Hamling tries to get the timeout called as she's tied up, but they say the ball was tied up first. It will remain Grand Rapids basketball. Grand Rapids sorely needs a bucket or two before the end of the half. 1:38 to go, first half. Grand Rapids trailing by 12 on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Bowman puts the ball on the floor. She'll leave it for Gracie Davis. Davis now to Hamling. Hamling out to Roberts. Roberts to Davis. Now Bowman at the free throw line. Works to the far side. Markovich kick it out to Roberts. Wanted the catch and shoot three, but fumbled the pass. Got it back, gets it to Markovich. 1:11 to go, first half. Markovich to Hamling. Hamling short on the long two. And whistle, we're going to have a foul on Roberts. She was trying to get the cheap offensive foul. But she'll take the foul instead.
Be her first.
Team seventh, so a 1-on-1.
Yeah, Rapids, Hermantown's playing such good defense. Rapids just can't even get the ball, inside at all to get a shot right now.
First one good for Asgard, has another one coming. And right now it's a 10-0 run for Hermantown. Second one also good. 27-13. Almost forgot, it was 16-13 at one point.
Yeah, Hermantown's really stepped it up right now.
11-0 run for the Hawks here late in the half. As Grand Rapids gets the basket by Roberts, 27-15. 38 seconds to go. Blocked by the Thunderhawks. And here come the Thunderhawks on the run. Into the front court comes Hamling as Eric, you want to go tap the tuba player on and tell him not to stand up till halftime?
Yeah, probably should do that.
Inside to Bowman, who gets the bucket. Grand Rapids gets a couple scores here. We're in the final 10 seconds. With Hermantown basketball. He won't be here in the second half anyways.
No.
Tough shot goes up and won't fall, but the foul called. And so with 1 second left.
Ooh, that's a Bowman's third foul of the half.
Ooh, that's a tough time to pick up your third foul. And at the line for a couple will be Ellie Schmitz. First one back rim, no good. 27-18. Grand Rapids cutting it to 9 after being down 14 just a bit ago.
And that was a good little run they did. They made some nice plays. Just to step back and take that three-pointer by Maya Roberts was huge for Grand Rapids.
Second one also is good. 1 of 2. 28-18. 1 second left. Hamling will get it off and get it to the backboard, and but not in. And we get to halftime. The band takes over, and it is a 28-18 Hermantown lead at halftime. You're listening to it on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
I would like to commend Dale's Auto Body for the excellent job, great service, and great attitude of their employees. Good job, and thanks, Dale's Auto Body.
I was so impressed with the clean shop and organization. My car looks better than new. I'll never go anywhere else. Dale's kept me informed on everything, and their service was above and beyond.
At Dale's Auto Body, their commitment doesn't stop with the vehicle. It applies to outstanding customer service, too. Dale's Auto Body, Grand Rapids.
'Tis the season to be streaming. La 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 la. Dad's content and Mom is beaming. La 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 la. Connect we now all our devices. La 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 la. To super speeds at great low prices.
'Tis the season to bring some holiday cheer to all your streaming devices. Call or click Paul Bunyan Communications to get GigaZone Internet for the holidays.
There's a new dealer in the area with a new way of doing business, and that dealer is Ford of Hibbing. They have a great selection of vehicles, including F-150s, sport utility vehicles, along with a great lineup of Ford cars. If used is what you're looking for, Ford of Hibbing has over 80 used vehicles in stock, including the largest selection of rental returns in the area. Call or visit for our no-hassle price, or check out our website at fordofhibbing.com. Ford of Hibbing. It's a new way of doing business.
Hi, Mark White, President, First National Bank of Coleraine. Mobile banking has revolutionized the way our community bank customers do their business. I am super excited to announce the unveiling of some great new mobile products tailored to help you bank easier. Stop in or call one of our friendly, knowledgeable experts to learn more. The First National Bank of Coleraine, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Denny Holzman, Doctor of Physical Therapy at Grand Itasca. As a member of the Grand Itasca Sports Medicine team, I'm happy to help expand our coverage to my hometown of Hill City. Now providing training room time and sideline coverage, we're able to support more local athletes, ensuring safe play and prompt injury care. The Grand Itasca Sports Medicine team is your first call for sports injury care. We'll get you back to the game as soon and safely as possible.
Grand Itasca, part of Fairview Health Services.
Hi, this is Jenny Bowman with the Thunderhawk girls basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader, 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
And back at the Hermantown gym where it's 28-18, Hermantown at halftime with the band holding forth here. I believe they'll be gone after the halftime show, but always fun to have the band here. And for Hermantown, that, what was it, an 11-0 run late in the half. Grand Rapids answered late to get it to single digits and now 10 at halftime, but Hermantown turned up that defensive pressure, and for about a 5-minute stretch, I don't think Grand Rapids had a basket.
No, they didn't. And Hermantown, like you called it earlier, was a man-to-man. They were sticking like glue to Grand Rapids players. They couldn't do nothing. Rapids could move the ball. They could get it around. You know, they'd handle the ball 30 seconds, and they just couldn't get inside to get a shot.
And for Grand Rapids, yeah, a couple, well, Maya Roberts, you mentioned the big three right at the end of the half. How big was that? Cut it to 9 at that point. Jenny Bowman also had a basket late in the half. So for the Thunderhawks, they're within reach, but they need to get that offense clicking against this pressure man-to-man defense for the Hermantown Hawks. For the Thunderhawks, I actually like a lot of what they did. And in that 1-3-1, I think Taryn Hamling almost had about 5 more steals.
Oh, she did too. She did. You know, she was quick. Ball, you know, right there, and just that split second. I think Rapids, what they need to do, you can definitely tell, like Coach Hamlin said to start the game, is a little less three-pointers and looking for the 2-point. Take just 2 steps inside. I think Rapids needs to adjust to that, and they're trying, but it was huge when Maya Roberts stepped back and she took that 3. Just to get the ball and shoot, release, get rid of it right away. That was huge for Grand Rapids. Hopefully that can carry over to the second half. Some change, just get a little luck, get a run going, get back in this game.
Well, and I get that you want to have more 2-pointers and so on, but that inside out, the drive and dish game was there for Grand Rapids, and some catch and shoot threes for both Maya Roberts and Taryn Hamling would go a long way to cutting into this 10-point Hermantown lead. We'll take another break, come back, and run down first half stats. You're listening to Grand Rapids girls basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Quality, selection, and personal attention. Lake Country Furniture, a family-owned business, offers a warm and inviting 20,000 square foot showroom featuring the best brands in the Northland, including Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, England, and Amish-made Smith Brothers. Whether your taste runs to upscale or casual, they have the styles and selections you're looking for. Accessorizing your home has never been easier, with a wide selection of accessories and gifts. Lake Country Furniture, reflecting our Lake Country lifestyle. Southside Grand Rapids.
Range Bottle Gas has been locally owned and operated for 4 generations, and we're ready to meet your propane needs this season. Hi, I'm Scott Peterson of Range Bottle Gas in Coleraine. We offer emergency bulk deliveries, scheduled deliveries, as well as cylinders. Save with our cash discounts and our pre-buy pricing option. For the best in energy and service, call on Range Bottle Gas in Coleraine. Call 245-3870. Propane, the exceptional energy for the Northland.
Computer Enterprises has been taking care of you and your computers for 35 years. The staff at Computer Enterprises lives, works, and plays here, and is a great choice when you need help tackling issues that can arise with your computer, and they come up. So go to Computer Enterprises. They're locally owned and work with people you may know and you sure can trust. New location just south of Shaw Flores, Highway 169, downtown Grand Rapids. Computer Enterprises, hands-on for 35 years.
Hi, this is Chuck Miller from Floor to Ceiling Grand Rapids. Whether you are remodeling or constructing a new home, you can always count on Floor to Ceiling to be here with advice that saves you time, money, and stress. From small to big remodeling projects, Floor to Ceiling makes the process easier. From kitchen and bath to floors and more, we have the products and knowledge you can rely on. We appreciate your business and will work hard to keep it. Floor to Ceiling, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks you, please don't flush your disposable wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, and more. They cause problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the plumbing system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost money in additional maintenance costs. Grand Rapids Public Utilities staff ask residents that use wipes to put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out GRPUC's Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is their nature.
As we all know, Old Man Winter brings frigid temps and icy, snowy roads. So having a dependable vehicle with a great ABS system is very important. Let Automotive Electric's ASE certified professionals get your vehicle running at its best. They're a full-service automotive repair center that offers a complete range of services, from batteries to brakes, heaters to wipers, or head and tail lights to four-wheel drive systems. Shuttle service and loaner vehicles available. Call today. Automotive Electric, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Braden Jones with the Thunderhawk Wrestling Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on Northland Sport Leader 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
And back at the Hermantown gym as teams back out and warming up for the second half. Hermantown leading 28-18 at halftime. And what do you got, Eric?
Well, Grand Rapids had some scoring spread out a little bit. Jaden Hansen, she had 2 points. Maya Roberts, she had 7 points and 2 big three-pointers. Really, really helped Rapids. That last one was big. Tara Hamlin, she's got 3 points. Jenny Bowman's got 2 points. Jenna Mark, no, Jenna doesn't. Maddie McKinney's got 2 points. And Jessica Lofton, she's got 2 points. She made both her free throws.
So and what I hear is spread out scoring. No one's really taken over for the Thunderhawks.
No, it's not. And then when you look at the Hermantown side of it, Ava Asgard, the last 7-8 minutes of that second half is when she really took over. She ended up 10 points second half, and she had a big three-pointer in the first half. Birkeland, she had 6 points. They only had 4 scorers in Brighton Kalkowski. She had 7 points. Ellie Schmitz had 5 points. So only 4 players for them scored their points, and it all was right there at the end that Asgard, she took over, and she made some really big plays.
That's where we stand, 28-18 at halftime as the clock winds down. And I did see a score after one period. Greenway leading Duluth Denfeld 1-0. And out shooting them 9-5, so nice job there. Right now, because of a schedule change, Grand Rapids hockey with extended time off, they go from Saturday against Warroad to next Thursday against Edina down at Braemar Arena. They were scheduled to go to Moorhead this Friday, and a scheduling conflict, that game rescheduled for January 23rd. So Grand Rapids with the entire week off. I bet they're going to be ready to hit somebody else. Coach Scheidel will have them skated out.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good, players amongst each other and some scrimmages. But yeah, a week off, that's tough when you want to keep rolling, you want to keep playing. But after the trip to Warroad Rosal, get a little break, get back in it, and get ready for the city strip.
Here we go in the second half. Hermantown basketball with Ellie Schmitz. Schmitz drives, puts up the tough layup, and will get it. 30-18 as Schmitz gets the first bucket of the second half. Short corner to Markovich. Now back outside to Jaden Hansen. Same starters on the floor for both teams. Or no, it's not, because Markovich is out there for Bowman. Bowman sitting with 3 fouls.
She picked up that last foul right there with
One second.
Yes.
To McKinney. McKinney in the lane. Tied up. That'll be Grand Rapids basketball.
You get to the point there where she's double teamed. There's nothing to do. She's not going to get rid of it, and she doesn't want to give it up, so she just got to crawl it in, and she probably knew the ball was going to go to her.
Wild leading the Oilers 2-1 early second. That game at the XL Energy Center. 3-pointer for Roberts. Just gets it to the front rim. Rebound to the Hawks. And here they come up the floor with Asgard. Asgard into the corner to Christensen. Drives the baseline. Blocked. Rebound up. No. Now the rebound to Taryn Hamling. Hamling. And no more tuba player to block our view.
No, you're right. The band disappeared. They're complete.
They're gone.
They're gone.
I don't know. They had a curfew or something. Roberts on the outside. 30-18. Hermantown leading on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Roberts now to Markovich. Markovich drives from the elbow. Kicks it into the corner to Roberts. Roberts now to Jaden Hansen. Hansen to Hamling. Hamling breaks contact with the defender and takes the long 3. Rim no good. Rebound tips out to McKinney. McKinney drives. Got it! Maddie McKinney cuts it to 10 at 30-20. And tipped away and taken away by Hansen. McKinney on the far side, inside the drive, the bucket for Hansen.
That's beautiful play. That's the way it should be. Boom, boom, boom.
Hansen moving without the ball, and then a travel, and Grand Rapids pressure getting to Hermantown right now. And head coach Beth Clark, I think she wants a timeout. She does. 30-second timeout. Grand Rapids coming out with extra defensive pressure, a couple turnovers, couple buckets. It's 30-22.
You're right there. She called the timeout. She wants to stop it before it gets any worse, because it just seemed like Grand Rapids had them reeling there for a little bit. Right place, right time. Maybe we'll get some of that luck and stuff, get those in there. But I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors tonight. We got Cole Hardware, Timberlake Lodge, Shaw Florist, S&S Meats, Dale's Auto Body, Automotive Electric. I'd like to thank all them sponsors for making this game possible this evening.
Off the timeout, Grand Rapids basketball leading 30-22. They'll inbound in front of the scorer's bench with Hamling on the far side. It was 10 at halftime, and it's been an intense start to half number 2. Hamling looking for the inbound. She'll get it into Hansen, but it's taken away. And coming in and laying it up too hard was Asgard, but the follow by Kukowski is in. 32-22. I love what Coach Clark did. Comes out with ball pressure, ball deny on the inbound, gets the immediate steal in the bucket.
You know, you don't see that ball deny on the inbound too often, but there it was.
Corner 3 for Roberts, doesn't go. Rebound pushed ahead by Asgard, goes in, lays it up. Oh, hangs on the rim, but falls off. Markovich grabs the board for the Thunderhawks. Hamling into the front court. Hamling hands it off to Hansen. Hansen to Roberts. Roberts now to Markovich. Straight away 3. Oh, no good.
Rapids needs a little luck on those. They just cannot get it in.
Christensen to Kukowski. Now on the outside. The 3 goes down for Ellie Schmitz. And just like that, it's 35-22. Hamling brings the ball ahead. And this Hermantown team, they want to run whenever they get the chance. Deep in the corner for Markovich. Dribbles out of trouble, fouled.
You know, Rapids, they've got a lot of, they're staying busy, they're staying hustling. Hermantown's really playing aggressive right now.
Bowman will check in for Taryn Hamling, or no, she will check in for Markovich. Hamling going to throw the inbound. Last one was stolen. And Grand Rapids needs to set a pick or someone just cut and get open, and it will be McKinney in the corner. McKinney now to Hansen. Hansen to Bowman at the elbow. Comes to Roberts on the near side. Corner for Hamling. Middle of the floor. Leaves it for Hansen. Hansen looks for some room. Out to Roberts. She thought about the 3. Now left-handed drive goes in. Tough shot, no. Roberts wanted a foul, none forthcoming. Inside, and good hustle play by Hamling. Coming back to knock that away. It will remain Hermantown basketball.
You know, to me, Maya, she hit the ground pretty hard, and, you know, she might have had a little bit legitimate complaint there.
Christensen puts the ball on the floor on the outside of the arc. Now to Berkland. Berkland to the middle of the floor. Now Christensen looks for the baseline drive, turned away by Roberts. Inside, back out, short corner jumper for Christensen goes down. 37-22, Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard.
Yeah, Rapids needs to stop this bleeding right now.
In the corner for Hansen, looks baseline, knocked away from Bowman. She'll get, Grand Rapids retains possession. Roberts getting a break here.
Well, we got a small break there. We'll thank the Lakes Gas Company and Peterson Insurance for supporting this game this evening.
Peterson Insurance also bring you the scoreboard every game. And Peterson Insurance, your farmer's agents in Grand Rapids on 169 East. The pass, inlet pass from Caldall doesn't connect. Now Bowman will take the free throw line jumper and nail it. 37-25. Grand Rapids needed that.
Yes, that was a nice decision for her to take that shot.
Now the drive by Schmitz. She'll be fouled and go to the line for a couple.
He's going to get that.
And it will go on Bowman, her 4th. Ouch.
Yeah, that's pretty early in the game for her to have 4 of them.
And Chris Hamling was, Coach Hamling kind of rolling the dice, putting her back in with 3 very early. But Bowman picks up her 4th, and LaPlante will check in for Bowman. First free throw good, second one upcoming. 38-24 Hermantown. Second one also good, 39-24 Hermantown. 12:59 to go second half as Hamling walks it up the floor. Comes to Caldall. Free throw line, LaPlante. Caldall back to McKinney, whose three-pointer won't go. Now the Hawks. Schmitz. Lob it inside to... And a foul. Wow. You got your hands in the air. I didn't see the contact either.
No.
Someone maybe took a swipe at it, and they will get the foul call on Taryn Hamling, her first. First free throw, no good. Second one coming for Kukowski, I believe. That one will not go. Rebound comes down to McKinney. Actually, Kukowski, I believe that was Megan Menzel on the free throw line. Now on the far side to McKinney. McKinney, she'll take the three. Nothing. LaPlante, nice athletic move to save it, but it comes into the Hawks.
The fast break is getting them.
Birkland ahead of the field and laying it home is Ellie Schmitz, 41-24. Yeah, this Hermantown team likes to run, and they have burned Grand Rapids on the fast break numerous times. Three-pointer, that's down for Taryn Hamling, 41-27.
You know, Rapids may have to go back to that. You're counting on them threes.
Pressure gets a turnover. Caldall comes to LaPlante. Back to Hamling. Hamling. Bounce pass to McKinney. Now in the corner, Hansen. To Hamling. I half expected her to catch and shoot from there. Now inside, and we'll get the offensive foul on Hamling. Wow. Got trapped on the baseline. Tried to get that extra step.
You know, I give her that. She's aggressive, but you're right. I expected her to get the ball and shoot right then and there.
Grand Rapids sets up a little pressure, trailing 41-27 on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Lob goes inside, knocked away nicely by Caldall, and it will end up being Grand Rapids basketball off the turnover.
No, that was a good hustle there by Caldall.
Tipped it right off a Hermantown player inside. Hamling brings the ball up the floor to Caldall. Now McKinney to Caldall. Ball goes through her hands for a moment. She's able to retrieve it. Now Hamling to Caldall. Now Hamling, she'll launch the long three. No, rebound. Caldall to McKinney. And McKinney takes the three and puts it down. 41-30, Rapids creeps within 11. Grand Rapids sets up some pressure, breaking that is Asgard. And Grand Rapids will take it away. Nice job, Caldall disrupted, and Hamlin got the steal. Three-pointer, Hansen, rim no good. Quick three by the Thunderhawks. Unfortunately, they weren't set up to contest the rebound. In the corner, three-pointer goes up for Hill, no. Rebound on the floor, Asgard. And somehow we got a football game breaking out here. And now we have a jump ball that will go Hermantown way. And two players getting the ball while they're on the floor. No traveling called. I think that was actually okay. You can catch the ball on the floor as long as you don't try to get up.
Yeah, you know, that was, like you said, looked like a scramble for a football down there for a second.
Or rugby, I don't know. 10 minutes even to go. 41-30, Hermantown with the basketball in the lead. Schmitz tries to drive. And the straightaway three-pointer goes down for Maya Christensen, 44-30. Roberts to Jaden Hansen. Hansen now to LaPlante. LaPlante to Caldall. Gets it to Hamling. Hamling into the middle. Pass to Roberts. Roberts back out to LaPlante. Almost lost it. Knocked out of bounds. And it will be a turnover.
These girls, they want to take that three so bad. and they're still trying to get the ball inside. This is a big possession right now.
Inside, layup won't go. Nice rebound by LaPlante. Leaves it for Roberts. Thunderhawks into the front court with Hansen. Now LaPlante almost traveled as she started that drive. Now the inlet pass taken away. Turnover on the Thunderhawks. Back comes Hermantown. Into the front court is Asgard. Ball bounces away, but bounces to Schmitz. Schmitz outside, wide open three. Christensen. Rim no good. Rebound Schmitz. Turns, puts it up and in. 46-30.
Hermantown's getting pressure. They're getting 3 girls right under the basket. They're getting them rebounds.
Now here's LaPlante. The drive, the layup, count it! And one for Brea LaPlante.
You know, that's almost suiting because it looked to me like she took one right to the chops, too.
She did. She just took the forearm shiver and pushed through it and made the bucket. Tough play from the 8th grader. Duluth East leading late in the first period on Cloquet, 1-0. That's boys hockey. Free throw won't go, so unable to complete that three-point play. On the run, Asgard lays it home.
You know, that's just pretty basketball right there.
They run the floor, fill the lanes nicely. Roberts. To Hansen, back to Roberts. Thought about the three. Hansen will take the three. Got it. Jaden Hansen, 48-35.
It looks to me like Grand Rapids, these girls are starting, each one of them's wanting to take that three, and they feel comfortable doing it.
Inside, and a foul called. Offensive putback by Kukowski, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Yeah. We're at Hermantown on KOZY.
That will be Jaden Hansen's 3rd personal foul of this game.
And the free throw does everything except go in. Kukowski has actually it's not Kukowski, it is 15. Maya Christensen shooting free throws. 7:48 to go as we've got a timeout on the floor and on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. 48-35, Hermantown leading.
Yeah, let's take some time to thank some more sponsors. We got the Grand Rapids Public Utilities, Lake Country Furniture, Kega Milan and Sport, Grand Itasca Clinic, First National Bank of Coleraine, and Paul Bunyan Communications. We'd like to thank them for supporting this game, making it possible to put this on the air this evening.
So with 7:48 to go, Grand Rapids, they had it 8 early. It was 10 at halftime, but the lead is kind of seesawed between about 16 and 12 here in the last while.
It has. You know, the Rapids, they get to the point to where they're playing really good ball and they get it back in there. And then, but Hermantown just turns it up a notch. Hermantown's got, you know, I was looking, like, they got a lot of height on this team and
they
speed. You know, and one thing I noticed is, like I said it earlier, the rebounds, they got 3 girls right underneath the hoop fighting for them rebounds. And, you know, they got a little bit of height advantage over the Grand Rapids girls.
And I think that has showed on the rebounding, but they have run the floor very well, as you stated. Second free throw coming for Christensen. Made her first one, or missed the first one.
Missed the first one.
Yeah, that's right. Missed the second one as well. Rebound comes down to Lofstrom, leaves it for Hamling. Pass almost knocked away. Roberts will run it down. Roberts outside the three-point line, tries to spin into the lane. Kick it back out for Lofstrom. Lofstrom now to Roberts. Roberts. Gracie Davis now straight away. Finds Brea LaPlante. LaPlante, the tough drive. No foul called. And on the run, lay it up. Nice shot by Birkeland. Makes it 50-35.
That is some really fast-paced ball right there when they do that.
And Birkeland comes back, steals it. That's blocked, but a foul called on Roberts. She can't believe it. That's about all the protesting you'd best do, young lady. Expressed her frustration to the referee. But Birkeland, like she was shot out of a cannon from the back court. It was like a free safety going after a poorly thrown out pass. She came from nowhere to pick that pass off.
No, you're right. That was very fast, the way she made that. They're very good at that.
50-35. Birkeland misses both free throws, but the rebound comes to Kukowski, who's fouled as she tries to put it back up. And right now, Grand Rapids just struggling on the boards.
That'd be LaPlante's first personal foul of the game.
First one good for
Kukowski.
Kukowski. I had her shooting free throws before when it wasn't her. This time it is her. 51-35 Hermantown. Second one also good, 52-35. Thunderhawks into the front court. Hamling. They work it around the outside. In the game right now is Brooke Roy. I think her first action of the game. Little ball fake, tough shot. Markovich able to finish the drive and put it home. 52-37.
I think that's what Grand Rapids is going to have to do. They're going to have to just make the drives.
Now here's Parkinson. Parkinson on the outside, out of bounds. Turnover on the Hawks. Grand Rapids gets the basketball back.
It's another big possession. We can get down here and get this basket, and pull it back within 12. And then slowly just pick away at it.
Well, I always say you like to have it to 10 by 5 minutes left. So you got a minute and a half to do that. Ball knocked away from Roy, but it will stay Grand Rapids possession, or from Lofstrom rather.
I'd like to thank another sponsor. As long as we got a quick minute, we'll link Floor to the Ceiling for this support to this game.
In the corner, ball knocked away from Roy. On the run, the layup good for Maya Christensen, 54-37. That is not what the Thunderhawks wanted, and almost taken away by Birkeland again. She got in between the handoff pass. Grand Rapids fortunate to retain possession.
And that is their third foul.
As Markovich for Gracie Davis, taken away, and then Davis commits the foul trying to get the ball back. And that will be the 7th team foul on the Thunderhawks. Put Hermantown at the line for a 1-and-1. 5:56 to go, 54-37, Hermantown in the lead. Birkeland, free throw, good. So she has a second one coming.
Grand Rapids, by looking at these stats here, they've done really good tonight of not putting the Hermantown on the free throw line most of the evening.
55-37, second one coming for Birkeland. 5:56 to go in the game, and Birkeland gets them both. I believe the largest lead of the game at 19. In the corner it goes. Brooke Roy takes the corner three. No. Rebound to Schmitz. Schmitz for the Hawks. Works her way up the floor against Markovich. Inside to Birkeland. Finds the second pass. And fouled is Asgard. That is a great second pass inside.
That really was a lot of hustle. It seemed like you can tell these girls have played together for a little while. Let's thank another sponsor. We got Hibbing Chrysler Center, CarQuest Auto Parts, Computer Enterprises. Thanks for supporting this game this evening.
First free throw, no good. Second one forthcoming for Asgard. 56-37 Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Second one good. And the lead stretches to 20. And a turnover. Asgard, short jumper, no. Rebound. Got it, and there's a foul. Markovich coming back hard. It just ran into the ball handler. as Markovich commits her second foul.
And I think she took the brunt of that one.
Ooh.
She hit the ground pretty hard.
That was a big-time collision. Bowman checks in for Markovich. Bowman playing with 4 fouls. Berkland at the line. Free throw no good.
Good
Rebound, yes. Nicely done by Roberts. Roberts works her way up the floor. Now crosses the center line. Into the corner, Bowman. And Bowman traveled. 20-point lead for Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Berkland will inbound against Grand Rapids pressure. As Hamling takes it away and then, well, almost throws it away. Gets it to McKinney. Now Robert in the corner. McKinney the 3, too hard. Now here comes Asgard. Asgard into the front court. Working hard against Jaden Hansen. Goes in, counted, and one for Asgard.
You know, that's just good basketball right there by Asgard. She, working it behind the back, waiting for the right moment. Made a spin move. She actually, made another second spin move, made it to the net and got fouled.
60-37. As Hermantown now in command as we go under 5 minutes. The drive, and that won't fall for Jaden Hansen, but she does draw the foul, and she'll head to the line for a couple free throws. We talked about some rivalry hockey going on. End of 2, Evelyn Gilbert leading Virginia MIB 2-1. First free throw good. Hansen has another one, and that one also rolls in.
We're not at 10 points with a little under 5 minutes, but Grand Rapids, they got their starters in there, and get some little luck here and get back in and cut this thing down.
Starters probably have a couple minutes to work. Grand Rapids traps on the baseline. The tight pass, they will get it from Menzel. Now out to Berkland. Berkland on the outside. Finds Christensen on the corner. Christensen, the lob to Schmitz, bounces around. Tie up, and that will go Grand Rapids direction as they get.
That was a really good effort by McKinney there. She hustled. She had to jump up for that ball 3 different times. And going up against some taller girls, she just came down with the ball and wasn't going to give it up.
Inbound to Roberts. Roberts will return the pass to Hamling as the Thunderhawks come up the floor. McKinney finds up Bowman at the free throw line. Now McKinney gets the return
Very
pass.
nice.
And counted and one for McKinney, 60-41. McKinney now with 9, chance to get to double digits here for the senior. Little give and go with Bowman, nicely done. And McKinney will get the free throw. 60-42, Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. Now here's Schroeder. Schroeder to Berkland. Berkland. Pass to the far side. 3-pointer for Asgard. 63-42. As Roberts brings the ball up the floor. Roberts comes to the near side to McKinney. McKinney, far side. To Bowman. Bowman took a little push as she caught that pass. Now McKinney, corner to Hansen, 3-pointer, got it! Jaden Hansen, 63-45.
No, Grand Rapids, they're really good at those 3-pointers. They've taken a lot of them. They need to rely on that.
Short jumper in the lane for Asgard. She can do it outside and inside, 65-45.
Yeah, she's having a great game.
How many points do you have now? Do you?
Yeah, I do. She had 10 in the first half. She's got 9 in the second half.
19, three-pointer goes up, no. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Hermantown basketball. 2:43 to go, 20-point Hermantown lead on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard.
Hermantown, you know, they got a good team here.
Long pass ahead. And that's thrown away as Hermantown now clearing the bench. Ashley Hill is in. Morgan Schroeder. Catch some others here in a moment. Also in number 3, well, Ava Asgard and Perkland and Kukowski. Those are players that get a lot of playing time. Inside to Kukowski, who puts it home.
You know, that give and go, that's been kind of bread and butter right there for them in this second half.
Into the front court comes Hamling. Hamling will give it to McKinney. McKinney leaves it for Katola, who's in the game now for the Thunderhawks. Now Bowman. Bowman tries to drive. Baseline, and we'll have a foul call. That's on the floor. And now for Grand Rapids and Hermantown, the rest of the bench is starting to clear with a 22-point game and 1:57 to go.
You know, we'll finish our sponsorships up here. We got Ford of Hibbing, Woodland Bank, and the Brookstone Manor. We thank them for their sponsorships.
Hamling drives the lane, won't go. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be Grand Rapids basketball. Hamling, the only starter, I believe, left in this game. Also in the game, Kristen Katola, Brooke Roy, Jaden Hansen still in the game. 2 starters here for the Thunderhawks. Taryn Hamling ties up the Hawk player, but it'll town ball on the alternating possession.
Yeah, there we go. Well, the only starter in the game now for Grand Rapids will be Taryn Hamling.
As checking in is Annika Kaldal. Kukowski brings the ball up the floor. Leave it on the far side to Morgan Schroeder. Poked away by Hamling as she tried to pick the pocket of Farrell and go in for the shot. And Brooke Roy is fouled. She'll go to the line for a couple free throws.
You know, they got some young players out there, but, you know, they coming off the bench, you see a little hustle in them, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They got some aggressiveness. They want to get in here.
Still playing hard. That's what you do. End of the second now. Duluth Denfeld leading Greenway 2-1. Here at 67-45, Hermantown. Unable to get it to go was Brooke Roy. And it will be Grand Rapids basketball off of the little fight there for the offensive board. And Brooke Roy will inbound. Triggers the inbound to Kaldal. Kaldal goes to Roy on the far side. In the corner, Gracie Davis looks baseline, and that's blocked. And that was Kristen Katola with the drive.
That was another nice play, though, and even a better defensive play on that block.
Inbound comes to Davis. Davis brings the ball up the floor as we have a minute to go. 67-45 Hermantown on the Peterson Insurance scoreboard. The drive, a little bit out of control, but drawing the foul was Jessica Lofstrom. And she'll go to the line.
Yeah, like I just said a minute ago, these girls, they're out there and they got a little energy, and you know, they're still playing hard right here. 56 seconds left and playing hard ball.
Free throw, no good. Second one coming for Lofstrom. That one's good, 67-46. Under a minute to go now as Hermantown brings the ball up the floor, kick it into the corner to Schroeder. Now here's Hill, Ashley Hill. All backups on the floor for both teams, other than, is Taryn Hemling still out there? Is she gone too?
She is gone.
So pretty much the way the JV game ended, I think, is what we have out here. As we have an over and back called against Hermantown. The hustle's there, maybe not quite the same level of talent.
No, you're right, and I agree with the hustle is there. These girls, they're not quitting. They come off the bench, and they're playing hard ball, running set plays. The hustle is amazing.
As the ball into the backcourt, Hermantown cannot recover it, knocked it away, but knocked it all the way out of bounds. It'll be Grand Rapids basketball in the backcourt. Inbounding will be Jessica Lofstrom. 16 seconds left. Inbound comes to Davis, who walks the ball up the floor. Now in the corner, Caldall dribbles to the elbow, 5 seconds. Her pass, looking for Lofstrom, taken away, and long shot at the buzzer, no good, and that will bring the game to an end as Grand Rapids goes down to defeat by a score of 67-46. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up from the Hermantown Gym. You're listening on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Brookstone Manor sits between two churches on a tree-lined street nestled in a well-established family neighborhood in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids' premier senior living community has decades of experience providing engaging social, recreational, and educational experiences for today's active seniors. Whether it's the baking and grilling clubs, regular outings, scheduled worship services, meals made from scratch, or Brookstone's caring staff, Brookstone Manor Senior Living is a Partners Senior Living option.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President of Woodland Bank. As a small business owner, do you understand your business's cash flow cycle? Sometimes understanding the volume and timing of your business cash flow can be critical to keeping your business operating smoothly. We're always here for you. Schedule an appointment with us today. Talk more about your business. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The crew at Lakes Gas in Grand Rapids are your propane professionals. From residential to commercial to large bulk tanks, Lakes Gas is your dedicated professional propane supplier. They make propane service simple and customer-friendly with automatic scheduled propane deliveries and online payments. They also offer assistance after hours and on weekends for urgent deliveries. Lakes Gas has been serving the area since 1959, keeping families warm and businesses running with reliable propane service. Located on Highway 169 East, Grand Rapids, and online at lakesgasco.com.
A year at S&S Meats in Grand Rapids. Happy New Year.
What a beautiful prime rib.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Honey, you shouldn't have. Look at that New York strip.
For Easter.
Mom, is the ham ready?
Memorial Day.
Pass me some jerky and cheese curds. Let's go fishing.
4th of July.
Throw some more jumbo shrimp on the Barbie.
Labor Day.
Need some more brats here.
Thanksgiving.
Honey, the smoked turkey makes the meal.
Christmas.
Did you get a meat bundle for Dad? He'll love it.
Anytime is a great time to shop S&S Meats. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Whether you are looking to book a party or just have a few hours of fun, you will be sure to relax and enjoy yourself at the Timberlake Lodge Pool Party Room. Pool party packages include a private party room adjacent to the pool, a private bathroom and dressing area, refrigerator and microwave, and can easily accommodate 15 people. Come have fun and enjoy our heated pool, large hot tub, indoor-outdoor water slide, and kiddie pool. Call today to book your pool party room at the Timberlake Lodge in Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Dan Allard with the Thunderhawks basketball team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Sports on the Northland Sports Leader, 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
And welcome back one last time to the Hermantown Gym, where the Hermantown Hawks moved to 4-0 on the season, taking down Grand Rapids by a score of 67-46. Run down the scoring for us, Eric.
Well, for Grand Rapids, it started out, Jade Hansen, she ended up in the second half with 3 points, ended up with 5 for the game. Maya Roberts, they shut her down the second half of the game. She ended up with her 7 points in the game. Then we went into Tara Hamlin. another one that got kind of shut down tonight. She only had 4 points for the game.
Wow, that's way below her season average.
It is, and I think it's because of the change of the way they kind of changed their style a little bit. And then Jenny Bowman, she had 4 points in the game. She had 2 in the first, 4 in the first, and played a really good. She had a bunch of really good rebounds, but she played most of the game with the 4 fouls, so she had to be real cautious there towards the second half of the game. Maddie McKinney, she ended up with 8 points in the second half, 10 for the game. Jessica Lofton, she had 3 points for the game, and Bray LaPlante had 2 points for the game. So, Grand Rapids, they played well. They spread it out. Hermantown, they were led just like the second half of the first half. Ava Asgard, she ended up with 9 points in the second half, had 19 for the game, and she made some very, very crucial plays and crucial baskets for the game. Britta Berkland, she had 9 points for the game. Brighton Kodakowski, she had 13 for the game. She had 6 second half. Ellie Schmitz had 10 points for the game. She had 4 in the second half. And then Megan Menzel, she had 2 points for the game. So, they kind of spread it around the second half, because the first half they only had 4 players score points. I'm just going to say that the thing is 1 or 2 players really stepped it up and made a big difference in this game for Hermantown.
And it was really defensive pressure and fast break points where Hermantown pulled away in the second half. It was 10 at halftime. Grand Rapids cut it to 8, and then Hermantown got on a run and really weren't threatened after that. They end up winning 67-46. The Thunderhawks dropped to 4-3 on the year. Doesn't get much easier. Grand Rapids on Saturday will head to De La Salle, one of the top teams in the state of Minnesota. And for the Hermantown Hawks, they will next play at Proctor on Saturday. So that will wrap it up from the Hermantown gym. No post-game interview tonight. I had asked for one, but I don't know that anyone was quite in the mood to talk tonight. So we'll take care of that the next time. Our next high school broadcast on KOZY will be on Saturday when the Grand Rapids boys take on North Branch on 96.9 KMFY. Looking for a good one tomorrow night as Big Fork will head to Nashwauk. For Eric Johns, Super Joe back at the station, I'm Sheldon Willis. You've been listening to Thunderhawk girls basketball on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.